Hey Aries, I have not done your reading in so long, and I refuse to let this eclipse energy go by without doing your reading. I am going to start off with some astro cards. We're going to see what's in the sky for you and what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some astrology. Let's pull some cards here for Aries. This is for Aries. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I get one more. Oh, we had a few. Oh, wow. That was a lot. That's a little bit too many. Hold on. Oh, yeah. That was too much. You had tension at the bottom of the deck, though. Tension. What is that? Fights? Fights? What is that? Okay. You have entrance. You have discomfort here. You have Libra, balance, and you have Chiron, heal. I'm gonna tell you something. I was doing your read earlier, or just a pre-read, and you had some major changes. One of your cards that fell out was Uranus, okay? And I wish it would have came out here. It did not. I want to see if I can get to Uranus. So you guys will know with that, it is basically sudden changes that you will experience, certain things that, you know, come about that happens as a surprise. I don't know, for some reason I can't find it in here, but that's okay. But that card did come out. And, you know, Uranuses are changes that are just unexpected energies that you're going to be experiencing. So Uranus is sudden, it's unexpected, and it can be a little chaotic, okay? And you can feel like your world is being turned upside down because you're experiencing change so quickly. It is that electrical fuse, okay? So I just wanted to say that. Now, it's interesting that that came out earlier and balance is here. So that makes so much sense. So when I saw that fall out, I was like, oh, that's why. That's why. So, you know, we may be asking ourselves, you know, why would balance come out? And it's for a million things why it will come out, but definitely for that. So, yeah, Uranus was one of the cards that came out. So if you experience unexpected things where you feel like, you know, your world is shifting too quickly, that Libra energy is there, saying that there's a possibility for you to still maintain balance in the madness, right? You have debilitated discomfort, okay? Now, I do want to read that. I want to see what that means for you. Why is that coming out here? Because Uranus can bring about changes that are uncomfortable, you know? So let's see. With this one, it says, this time you are the invaluable sidekick. Ooh. You are the invaluable sidekick. This is not your game, but you have a lot to contribute nonetheless, and the long-term benefits will be worth your efforts. Learn and listen rather than assert yourself in your opinions. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. It says, pass the ball to someone who is in a position to run with it. You're going to back up the leader. You're going to do the work behind the scenes. This is so crazy. You want to know why? Because Aries you guys are the leaders. And with this debilitated, there's something here where you are maybe not able to be the leader. You're not able to be front and center or to lead people or to be the head. And you know, the thing is, this could be very that can be very, you know, discomforting for you, because this is not who you are as a person. This is not you. Because this is redefining who you are as a person. Your makeup. Let me read the challenge. The challenge says, whether you're an artist among the engineers or a linebacker among the ballerinas, you may struggle to apply your talents at this time. Got it. You may struggle to apply your gifts, your talents, your abilities at this time. In these moments, it's easy to slip into self-pity and self-doubt. There's something happening that is prohibiting you from being your authentic self, from being who you are used to being. And remember, like I said before, the Uranus energy came out, which talks about the feeling of chaos, feeling very chaotic. There's something that's happening around you that you must take care of first. There's something that you are experiencing or that you will experience that you must take care of first. The gift here says that you are being challenged to grow in ways you can't predict. That's that sudden energy. You are being asked to diversify, stretch, and strengthen your weak muscle. And what's the weakness? You being in the back. You have to look from the sidelines. You can't do what you normally do because there are other things that you must take care of. I'm telling you, that's what this is basically about. Only then you can decide if it's time to take the challenge. It says, but this experience also encourages you to love yourself in the quiet moments and to appreciate what you bring to the table. Appreciate what you bring to the table, even when nobody else notices it. Oh, this is not you. That means there is other pressing matters that's happening in your life where you're not doing what you normally do, because Aries is like, you're like, okay, I'm here. What do you need me to do? I'm ready to do it. You're asserting yourself. Remember, you used to assert yourself, but you're not able to assert yourself the way you normally do it because there's something in the way. That is the debilitated aspect. Now, you also had Chiron here, which is a need to heal in certain areas. And this can bring up some wounds, right? Because remember, it's the wounded healer. So here it is. You're being triggered by this debilitated state, which is putting you in a position that's making you vulnerable. Okay? You got Ascendant here. For some of you, this could be, the Ascendant is, I think, is that your first house? The Ascendant is your rising, I do believe, right? Entrance into something. Let's read that. How do you see the world? Take a long look at the assumptions and the presumptions through which you filter your experience of reality. Really look at how your privilege, trauma, or certain attributes of your history can distort the reality of the moment. Do what you can to dismantle those obstructions so you can see the whole view. If this makes you nervous because you're not able to see, I'll say this way, the Ascendant is where you become visible. But remember, it talks about you're not visible. The Ascendant is about your visibility. Remember, your perception of the world is what this is basically saying. How do you see the world and your place in it? But the debilitation is saying that you're not being seen. You're not as visible as you would normally be. So this says, if this makes you nervous, investigate what needs to be healed. Something that needs to be healed. Something that's going to trigger you. Something that's going to trigger you, because this one says, do you need a hug? I'm telling you. So for a lot of you, there are some things that you have not faced in a very long time that you're going to have to face, with most likely this eclipse triggering something within you. Your importance, your self-importance, or your self-love, your self-worth. Right? Because remember, one of those, I don't know if I've read it, but one of those cards, probably most likely in your pre-read, talked about not slipping into self-pity and self-doubt. Okay? Because you are not as active, you're not able to do what you would normally do, because there are other pressing matters that's happening in your life. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot here. Let's see what comes out here for you, Aries. For some of you, this is really about your relationships with people. The change in your relationships. Aries. Aries. Knight of Swords. The Hermit. Wow. Some of you are going to hear about some news about someone's health. The Hierophant. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You need to heal. Four of Swords talks about healing. This is a very debilitated state here with the Eight of Swords. This is sudden changes with certain commitments, whether it's your job, whether it's your, remember I said your relationship. Sudden changes. Aries, for you and your interpersonal relationships, for some of you, if you have been in a loveless situation, or a situation where you were not necessarily clear about if the person loved you, because there are one minute you trust them, then the next minute you did not trust them, or you could not trust them because they're not putting any effort in. This is what you're healing from. You're healing from this sense of, you're healing because someone around you really has not put any effort in showing you that they love you, especially if you are married or in a long-term relationship. That's what you're healing from. And a lot of you are going to be at a place where, again, something is keeping you from being as active as you will want to be. Some of you have to take care of your health too, because we do have ascendant here. I think that's your body. Well, no, your body, I believe, is your first house, right? Is that your first house? The first house ascendant, I believe. But even if it's not, I still see like even taking care of your health, okay? Taking care of that. But either way, I am seeing definitely the sense of healing, because this is three swords here. And for a lot of you, this is just, feelings of hurt. Again, that chaotic feeling, that chaos that you can experience from things that just suddenly springs up on you. And that's just, and sometimes the Three of Swords doesn't mean that someone stabbed you in the back. It could just be things that are just really difficult to deal with. Okay. But either way, we do have the healing here. Okay. And the ascendant really is talking about an entrance into something. So you're not going to be at this place forever. But it's just giving us little clues to what you may experience. Okay. Well, you also have the Hermit card there too. I see a lot of prayer here. I see a lot of prayer and a lot of meditation, like being by yourself, thinking a lot. being very in a meditative state, trying to get answers, because the Hierophant talks about your faith. And sometimes, you know, with that Uranus, you can, your faith can be tested with some things. Okay. But I do see help here. Six of Pentacles talks about help. So you do have some type of assistance. You definitely will. So you won't be out here, you know, on your own when you have these type of feelings and when you're experiencing these things. So either way, this is what I have for you here, Aries. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.